Class. Class. I need your attention for just a few minutes. I need your eyes to be on me. I need your mouths to be closed. And I need your ears to be listening. I know you had a very, very busy day today. I know we got a lot of things done. We had a lot of work to do. But we also got to do a lot of fun things too. Like go to the playground and make that project with the popsicle sticks. And we even got to play with the paints. Did you enjoy playing with the paint? I know I did. I love painting. And now the room's a mess. There's paint on the floor. There's paint on the tables. And you know who's gonna have to clean that up? I am. When you go home. It's okay. It was fun. So it's okay. I forgive you. And I'm very impressed with how much y'all have improved with your reading. I saw a lot of your scores improve from the test that we took earlier today. It was amazing. I'm proud of each and every one of you. One of the last things that we are going to do today, we are going to be resting. Y'all are very close to going home. It's almost time. The day is almost to an end. And so to end the day, we are going to rest. And we're going to do so by reading or taking a nap or sitting in silence. Those are going to be your 3 options for the next few minutes, okay? So you get to choose what you want to do. I will be reading a story. You don't have to listen if you don't want to, okay? If you want to take a nap, you can do that too. But I think you'd like to hear this story. And this story is about the 3 little pigs. Have you heard this story before? I thought so. Well, whether if you have or if you haven't, it's a good story. And it's good to listen to stories. Even more than once. So the 3 little pigs. Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig who had 3 little pigs and not enough food to feed them. So when they were old enough, she sent them out into the world to seek their fortunes. The first little pig was very lazy. He didn't want to work at all, but he built his house out of straw. The second little pig worked a little bit harder, but he was somewhat lazy too, and he built his house out of sticks. Then they sang and danced and played together for the rest of the day. The third little pig worked hard all day and built his house with bricks. It was sturdy enough, with a fine fireplace and chimney. It looked like it could withstand the strongest winds. The next day, a wolf happened to pass by the lane where the 3 little pigs lived, and he saw the straw house, and he smelled the pig inside. He thought the pig would make a mighty fine meal, and his mouth began to water. So he knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me in, let me in." But the little pig saw the wolf's big paws through the keyhole, So he answered back, "No, no, no, not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin." Then the wolf showed his teeth and said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. The wolf opened his jaws very wide and bit down as hard as he could, but the first little pig escaped and ran away to hide with the second little pig. The wolf continued down the lane, and he passed by the second house made of sticks, and he saw the house, and he smelled the pigs inside, and his mouth began to water as he thought about the fine dinner they would make. So he knocked on the door and said, little pigs, let me in." But the little pigs saw the wolf's pointy ears through the keyhole. So they answered back, "No, no, no, not by the hairs on our chinny chin chin." So the wolf showed his teeth and said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. The wolf was greedy, and he tried to catch both pigs at once, but he was too greedy and got neither. His big jaws clamped down on nothing but air, and the two little pigs scrambled away as fast as their little hooves could carry them. The wolf chased them down the lane, and he almost caught them. But they made it to the brick house and slammed the door closed before the wolf could catch them. The three little pigs were very frightened. They knew the wolf wanted to eat them. And that was very, very true. The wolf hadn't eaten all day and had worked up a large appetite chasing the pigs around. And now he could smell all three of them inside, and he knew that the three little pigs would make a lovely feast. So the wolf knocked down the door and said, little pigs, let me in." But the little pigs saw the wolf's narrow eyes through the keyhole, so they answered back, "No, no, no, not by the hairs on our chinny chin chin." So the wolf showed his teeth and said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." Well, he huffed and he puffed. He huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the house down. At last, he was so out of breath that he couldn't huff and he couldn't puff anymore. So he stopped to rest and thought a bit. But this was too much. The wolf danced about with rage and swore he would come down the chimney and eat up the little pigs for supper. But while he was climbing onto the roof, the little pigs made up a blazing fire and put on a big pot full of water to boil. Then, just as the wolf was coming down the chimney, the little pigs pulled off the lid and plop, he fell into the scalding water. So the little piggy put on the cover again, boiled the wolf up, and the three little pigs ate him for supper. That ending is kind of sad. I mean, it's not really sad, but they ate him. But it's okay. He gets what he deserves. Are you asleep? I see some of y'all that are sleeping. I'm very proud of you. You're doing great things. I'm so happy to be your teacher. I've seen how much you've grown within the past few months. I'm very, very proud. Thank you for being kind to others. Thank you for having empathy. Do you know what it means to be empathetic? It means that you are able to relate to other people's feelings, that you put yourself in other people's shoes. When people have empathy, they understand when someone is going through a hard time. And I see that you do that. And it amazes me. Because that's something that a lot of people don't understand yet. But you do. So I thank you for being kind. I thank you for your honesty. I thank you for being a good friend to your friends. I thank you for listening to me. It really means a lot. I know you're doing your best. I have so much confidence that you're going to do well next year. And even all the way until you graduate and after you graduate. You're gonna do good. I know it. And you wanna know why? Because you have the best teacher. Yes, I'm bragging on myself a little bit. But it's okay. I'm very proud of you. I'm very thankful for you. I'm thankful for this time that I get to experience learning with you and watching you grow. I love it. I love getting to watch you grow and watch you learn. I couldn't ask for anything greater. I hope you have a safe trip home. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Be safe. I'll see you tomorrow.